Hello there, friends. Fantastic show today. We're making chocolate mousse. I'm going to show you how to make a beautiful, nice and fluffy chocolate mousse. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're making chocolate mousse. Okay, friends, let me show you how easy it is to make. Well, actually, I want to make an authentic chocolate mousse, a real chocolate mousse. You know, I see some videos on YouTube and make a chocolate mousse with whipped cream and melted chocolate. That's not a chocolate mousse. Chocolate pudding. You want a real chocolate mousse, my friend? Stick around. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, okay? It's not complicated. It's just little techniques that we got to use, all right? First, we got a good chocolate. So I got right there a 70% cocoa butter chocolate, which means it's really high quality cocoa butter. It's very low in sugar. And you buy it usually in baking and you chop it up with a chef's knife. It's no big deal. You shave it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to melt it right here. I got a little bowl over some hot water in there. You don't have to do much. Just let it go like that and it'll melt by itself. Really easy. So what we're going to do, friends, we got 5 eggs. I got the white and the yolks. Yeah, that's usually what they come. They come with both. And the white are going to be at room temperature, and we're going to whip them into a little meringue, and then we're going to make. And that's going to give us the air. That's the difference between the chocolate pudding and the chocolate mousse. Chocolate pudding is dense. The chocolate mousse is air, a lot of air, fluffy as it's. You can eat 3 times as much because it's full of air. So look, guys, we got eggs in here. Then we're gonna put it in a bowl. Egg yolks. Make sure, by the way, it's okay to have a little white in your yolk, but no yolk in your white. So when you separate it, be careful. Eh? We're gonna put a little bit of Kahlua. Not too much, just a little bit. Measure carefully. A little bit of Kahlua and a little bit of Grand Marnier in there. And if you can't have alcohol, just put a little orange juice in there. Yeah, because you have kids. Well, my mom used to put a lot of booze when we were kids, let me tell you. We went to sleep early, though. The neighbor would go, hey, where are the kids? Oh, they're sleeping. It's 8 o'clock, it's Saturday night. What do you mean they're sleeping? A little salt, just a touch of salt, and a little bit of sugar. Okay, I got like not even a quarter cup of sugar. We're going to mix all this up. You say, what do you mean they're sleeping? It's Saturday night. They wanted to go to bed. But then she was like, kids, you want another glass of wine? 8 o'clock, Mama, can we go to bed, please? That's okay, though. The wine was made right down the street. I grew up in the little town in Provence called Le Toulonnais. That's where Paul Cézanne was doing all of his painting of the Mont Sainte-Victoire. For the French people, they're going to go, yeah, I know what that is. That's where I grew up. I could see the house where Cézanne, famous Cézanne painter, was raised. And we had a winery called the Provence. And that was my first job when I was a kid, like, I don't know, 8 years old, 9 years old. We used to pick grapes. And the wine was delicious, let me tell you. Let me tell you, we drank a lot of wine. So look, we're going to make a little Zabaione here, friends. We're going to cook it in water like this. We're going to cook the eggs, the yolks. And then what we're going to do, let me start the whipped cream, friends. I got whipped cream in here. I got about 1.5 cups of whipped cream. When you whip it, it's going to become about 3 cups. So I got the eggs right there that we're going to cook. And that's going to be kind of like a Zabaione, if you will. We're going to add the chocolate, the hot chocolate to this. We're going to wait for it to cool a little bit. We're going to wait for it to cool. And then we're going to fold in the whipped cream. And under the last minutes, my friends, we're going to fold in the meringue, the egg white, and that's going to give us the air. Okay, so let's see, it's cooking really quick here. And it's going to cook, and it's going to give us a consistency of a soft whipped cream, if you will. And that's going to take the chocolate very well. So this is the right way of doing it. And that's the way I made it for years and years. You know, the good part of a chocolate mousse, friends, you can turn the water off. That's it. I mean, because I don't need to see the water is good enough right there. I don't want it to boil too much. And it smells really amazing. Like I said, if you don't want to put the alcohol, put a little juice in there. You got to put something. Apple juice, orange juice would fit better because I'm putting some orange flavorful in there. Flavor. Let me cook it just a little bit more. I don't want it to be too hot. Last time I did this, I caught my rag on fire. Let me whip the whipped cream a little more. So now, sugar-wise, we're not going to put sugar with the whipped cream because you get a lot more texture if you put the sugar with the egg white than if you do with the whipped cream. And you don't need it. You don't need it because you got a little bit of sugar with your chocolates. You're going to have sugar right there. And this right there, my friend, is done. You see? You can see the bottom of the bowl. Our Zabaione is almost done. This is all I need at this point. All right? We're going to put this aside. Now, if you don't want to do it on top of the water, you can do it on the burner, but take it out. Put it in, take it out. Put it in, take it out. The camera is going crazy now. But you see, you can see the bottom. When you can see the bottom, you know you're in good shape. All right? So, let me just check the chocolate right there because we can add it. Chocolate doesn't like to change temperature. Doesn't like to change temperature. So if you're going to change temperature, chocolate, you got to do it slowly. But guess what? This is cook. This is 120 degrees. This is about 120 degrees. So chocolate's going to be perfectly happy. We're going to mix those two together. And we're not going to have a problem at all. It's when we put the cream, then we got to be careful. We got to introduce the cold a little slowly. We're doing good? You know what? Let me just stop while I'm doing this, friends, because I don't want to be doing too many things at once. And then I mess up one of the two, you see? So we're going to pour a chocolate right there. We're going to pour it in, you see? And this is going to be our base, my friends. You see? This is going to be our base. We're going to mix all this up. Mix it up as you do this. It's nice if you have somebody to help you. If you don't, just try to be efficient when you mix it. You see, this is our base right there, my friends. This is what we're going to fold in. Cream. And this is what we're going to fold in. Let me just get another spatula, a little firmer than this one. This one was a little weak. Here you go. Because I don't want to leave any in here, my friends. You see? In this chocolate mousse, you can make it 2-3 days ahead. It'll last beautiful, I promise you. Dinner party, if it lasts, in my house, it never lasts. Look, this is it right there. This is our base. You see? So, we're going to let this cool a little bit. We're gonna finish the whipped cream together. We're gonna do it in a soft peak. I'm gonna take a little break to let this cool a little bit. We're gonna fold this in there, and we're gonna add the meringues. We're gonna do it together, okay? So let's see what we got here, friends. Let's see what we got here. We got a whipped cream. It's a little too wimpy. I want a little bit, but be careful. Between wimpy and the right consistency, there's not much time. Right there, this is it. This is all I want here. You see, I have a little peak. That's all I want. I don't want to, it's a little soft, fine. You see right there, my friend? This is what we're looking for right there. Just a little peak. We don't want any more than that. So, I'll be back in a minute. We're going to clean this up. We're going to do the meringue and we're going to put the whole thing together, okay? Be back in a couple minutes. Okay, friends. The whipped cream, I put it in a bowl. We have it right here. I also did another cup of whipped cream. Then I put it in a pastry bag for decoration. We'll use that in a minute. That was another cup. So we got a cup and a half here and a cup that are already whipped. Put it in the bag. So the eggs, room temperature. We're going to take them and we're gonna whip them. We're going to go slowly because I got to keep an eye on it while I'm doing this. So now, remember, friends, chocolate doesn't like to change temperature that much. You have to do it slowly. You still, I let it cool. It was about 5 minutes since we did, maybe 10 minutes at the most. So we're going to put a little bit of cream, fold it in, surprise the chocolate. It doesn't even know what's going on. All of a sudden, it goes, it's a little cold in here. Yeah, it's a little cold. But don't worry. And then we're going to put a little more. And then you know, it's kind of like the frog in the hot water. You heard the story. You put a frog in the water, you turn the heat on. She's going to go, and she's not going to know. And before you know, she's sleeping, and she's in boiling water. No, you never want to do that, though. I don't know what they're the story. Sometimes they have stories that are ridiculous. You know what I forgot to do? I put the zest of an orange. Don't forget to put the zest of an orange. I always get so busy, I forget to do things. Do you forget to do things like me? You would think, right? As a professional chef, you don't forget to do things? I tell you what, I don't think there's a recipe I've ever done where I don't forget something. There's always something. Now, I try not to forget the second time around, but when you're filming, you're like concentrating on getting the necessary information. and then you forget to do things. Oh, Mamma Mia, look, I forgot. There you go. Get back in there, you. All right, so a little bit of orange zest. So now this is going to be our base, and then we're going to put the meringue in there. So you see, the whipped cream is soft. It's soft, okay, and that's what we want. And now we're starting to look good. Now this is where most people would stop, meaning they'll serve that. They call that a chocolate mousse. That's not a chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse is going to be in a minute. Because, oh, Mamma Mia. No problem, friends. I got the two. I missed. There you go. See, you'll never know. Look at this. See? Look at this. Professional. Professional. Some professional looking at me and says, Mamma Mia, that's not a professional. Well, trust me, after 50 years, look at this. I am a professional. What I do here? I have no idea how I did this. Doesn't matter. That's why I got so many kitchen rags. So, let's get all the cream we can get right there. Make sure we don't waste any. We're going to whip this. In a minute, we're going to put the... See, now look, friends. You see how beautiful that looks? Now, we are starting to look like the chocolate mousse I want to look like. You see? Now, that's a beauty, isn't it? It's going to be more of a beauty in a minute. I promise you that. When I put the meringue in there, the white, egg white. Okay, looking good, right? All right, that's it. Don't worry about it making it look perfect. Let's go to this egg white thing going on. We're going to put a little bit of powdered sugar. I got about a quarter cup. So the total in this recipe, we have a half a cup of sugar. That's for 4 serving, and that's enough. I don't like it to be too sweet. You know, sometimes I go to a restaurant, and I find the dessert is good, but you have a couple of bites, and it's so sweet, you can't even finish it. And so I like a better light than the sugar. The chocolate was a little sugar in it, you know, not much, but a little sugar. And then the Zabaione we did at the beginning has quite a bit of sugar. And that's enough sugar. So be careful now. Don't be talking too much. We're almost there, my friends. I wanted to show you. I wanted to do until I have a soft peak. The peak I'm talking about, let me show you. I know I don't have it yet, but I just wanted to show you. The peak I'm talking about is this guy right there. You see, no peak, no peak. So we have to get it there. Well, we're not far away. Sometimes it's a matter of seconds between the right peak and the no good right peak. You'll see, the no good right peak. Sometimes I wonder, well, how is my English getting these days? People said to me, after 50 years, you should speak perfect English. Yeah, well, I tried. Mamma mia. This thing doesn't want to come out. Oh, that's because I didn't do it right. Always operator error. Okay, look. This is the peak I'm talking about. Wait, see? That's no good. See that? No good at all. We don't want it. They're telling me, put it down too much. You're putting too high. Here you go. The peak, this is no good. See that? We want it to be a little more straight. Be careful now. Matter of seconds. I'm talking about like, that's it. If you do it too much, you're done. You got to start all over again. I promise you. If you do it too much, you got to start all over again. Let's see what you got. You got a peak. Here you go, right there. You see, that's what I want. Right there, a little bit. Okay, that's it. That's it, my friend. That's it. You see? You finish it up a little bit. Let's look again. That's it. You see? The tip of the pick is down. That's all you want. The tip of the pick. And now, friends, very important now, we're going to fold this in. Very important. We got to be gentle now, friends. We take a little bit first. We'll introduce it and not worry too much about it. Okay? Now this chocolate mousse, my friends, is going to be amazing, but not until tomorrow, or at least 3, 4, 5 hours from now. So you have to be patient. Here, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. Look, friends. Look how beautiful that looks. Fold it in. Cut in half, put it in. Fold it in. Fold it in. Fold it in. Fold it in on top of it. Be gentle. This is very important here, friends. It's all of the air bubble I was telling you about at the beginning. This is a real chocolate mousse. You serve this to anyone, I guarantee you, you can't go to I don't care if you go to a French restaurant, any restaurant, you're not going to get a better chocolate mousse than this. This is a classical recipe that I learned 50 years ago at Le Star de Montmagnier. It was a 3-star Michelin guide restaurant where I did my apprenticeship. And the pastry chef was so generous. Louis Morgon was such a beautiful gentleman. I remember him forever. He was a pastry chef, and all he wanted to do was teach you. Not many chefs years and years ago were willing to teach. They just told you to do something. And if you ask why, they say, just because I tell you to do it. And this guy was very generous. So look, friends, we take it, we put it in. Don't worry about mixing it too much. We're going to put it in cold glasses. I got those trifoil glasses. Trifoil glasses. We're going to take it and we're going to pour it in, my friends. If the camera were not on, you know what I do with this. I leak it. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show some, I'm going to be civilized here, friends. I'm going to try to be not messy. What I would do at the restaurant when I did a lot of them like that, friends, I would take a pastry bag and I would put it in the pastry bag. And it would be so easy, but I would do like 50 at a time. So it was easy to do. See, then you didn't do this mess over there, right there. See? So I'm going to put it in. I'm going to fill it up almost to the top. I probably have a little extra, which means I could probably make 6 out of that recipe. So I'll rewrite the recipe to show 6 instead of 4, because this will definitely do 6. You see, look. I'm going to do 4. I'm going to bang him. I'm going to clean him. I'm going to bang him. Up. You, come back over here. You. I made a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Right? And then what we're going to do, friends, see, now it's liquid. Wait until you see what happened in the next few hours. Bang it. The whipped cream, I told you I did another 1.5 cups of whipped cream. I got it in the fridge. It's right there. Remember, if you do whipped cream in advance, always make sure, friends, always make sure you twist in here when you're filling it up, because if you twist in here, it's not going to come out. And when you're ready, all you got to do is open it up, and it will come out. If there's an air bubble, it come out, right? So all we're going to do here, friends, we're just going to go and fill up the top with our whipped cream. That's it. Just simple like this. Nothing special. See? Very simple, my friends. Just plain whipped cream with a little sugar. That's all I did. Very simple, right? So at this point, we can put a little cocoa, a little more chocolate again. Let's see. Just a little chocolate. That'd be nice. See, look, that looks pretty. You can certainly put some cocoa powder in there. It'll be nice also, right? But fresh chocolate, I think, is a little nicer. Right? Then, if you have a little candy apple, a little candy oranges, you put it right on top like this, right? Dig it in just a little bit. Refrigerate this, my friends. And that's it. I'm going to put them in the fridge, and I'll see you in a few hours, and we're going to test one, and we're going to show you how it is on the inside. I'll see you in a minute. Not in a minute. For you, it'll be a minute. For me, it's going to be a few hours, or maybe tomorrow when I do it. Well, friends, we are back. We waited 24 hours. See, we were very good. There's only 3 left. Wonder who ate the other one. Anyway, I want to show you what it looks like on the inside, friends. So I put the little GoPro camera right there so you guys can see. Look how beautiful and nice and airy that is. You see, this, my friend, is the chocolate mousse. So, oh, this is a big spoon. What do you think? This, my friend, is the chocolate mousse. I hope you make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next couple of days with another fantastic video while I'm eating that whole mousse. See you guys later.